I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't replace.
It's not in the case of anybody.
That's why I spend my life with you.
They think we playing. They think they just think that we're movie stars. Pow. Smack deadly. Wow. Bing, bop, bing, boom, 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 boom. So I take offense to that because Tisha owns 85% of the company. Y'all, this is about building. It's about building. Look at that. Get to wear kicks. Can you see him?
Look at them big ass titties. Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirrers. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, now, y'all, we got to get into some things. I'm going to address the rest of the deposition that Trending at Some Point reviewed, the rest of part 1 and the start of part 2 in my next video. Today, I only want to talk about what Marsau had to say about the court case, and I also wanted to speak about him revealing his long rap sheet. Granted, it's no surprise to us the man got a long rap sheet because this was already exposed, but it's interesting that he finally have been forced to reveal some truths about himself. Granted, he didn't really open up and spill the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but he had to go on record with the facts because, of course, he's under oath. So with that being said, let's get into it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload. If you haven't checked out Trending at Some Point video, check out her video. That is where I'm getting all of this tea from. She actually pulled up the deposition. She talked about it on part 1. She also dropped part 2, and I think she has a part 3 coming out as well. I just more so want to review it and break it down for you, for those of you that got a short attention span like me. If you haven't watched part 1, stop this video, go watch part 1, and then go watch Trending at Some Point, and then come back to this video so you can hear my review. Also, shout out to Miss Black Titanic because she is also one of the bloggers that has been covering this. Her and Trending at Some Point are the only ones that have gone this much in depth with his court case with Zen Garden. So Marsau answered a few questions that people had on Instagram Live about this court case, and you guys know he didn't really answer much. But under oath, he had dropped the tea. At the end of the day, Marsau is a scammer. And he is the true definition of fake it till you make it without the making it part. He just be faking it.
Fake it till you make it, that's the internet code.
So like I said, we're going to review part 2 in another video, but I want to talk about the part of part 2 where he talked about his criminal record. To me, this is important because it outlines his track record along with giving us, I guess, a clear line of sight on how we want to go about his credibility. Now, I'm not saying just because you've been arrested, you can't be credible or you aren't a credible person. But what I'm saying is, after so many times, you know, something ain't right over there in the water. These are also things that he haven't been open and honest with discussing. Like, it was one matter where he said he was arrested that had everything to do with him being a business owner and owning property, and one of the downfalls of buying property to build up or whatnot. And he never chose to share that. So I'm going to outline that once I read through it. But these are one of the things that can be shown on the show, whether it's good or not, so we can see the process and then see how they elevate. But for them to try to just throw them being successful worth $17 million is absolutely absurd, especially living in that tiny ass apartment. And I want to state, it seems as though this entire process of Marsau being questioned by the lawyer, he was being very difficult and unwilling to answer a lot of questions and just outright not being truthful at the end of the day. He was saying he didn't know a lot of the answers to things that just didn't make sense. Like him not knowing if he graduated or not, or him not knowing how long he had been in school, or him not knowing if he had got a degree. But like I said, we're going to talk about those parts in a different video. So the lawyer asked Marsau, had he ever been in a lawsuit outside of the one that he was in today? Marsau responded and said yes, and it was a personal matter that he didn't really want to answer, but he did reveal that he was a defendant, so somebody else was suing him. This was also suspected to be the case that Miss Black Titanic exposed when he was trying to steal the man property back that he abandoned. So basically, he had abandoned a home. The man, I guess, bought it with the taxes and had been paying the taxes on the home for many years. Marsau abandoned the home. People in the neighborhood said when he did live there, it was messy, junky, it was chaos, it was out disorderly. It was just a lot going on. He moved out, the man took over it, and then the man cleaned up the house, and the community and the neighborhood is better since they have been gone. That's what the man said in the neighborhood, or that's what the people have been saying in the neighborhood, and that's what Miss Black Titanic reported. She literally went and spoke to these people individually. So a lot of people in that community was happy that Marsau and his family were gone. And based on his criminal record that we're going to talk about, I believe, like I said in the video where this was exposed and I talked about it, that this was the trap house, allegedly, or it was a frat house. Regardless, this was a home where he didn't really live with Letitia, and this was a home that he shared with multiple men. The lawyers wanted to know what else have he been arrested for. He said he had been arrested for polluting. When the lawyer asked him to explain that situation, he said that he was driving around and smoke was coming out of his window. Now, I don't know. In my opinion, you wouldn't get arrested for polluting if smoke is coming out of your window. There are multiple people that smoke cigarettes and smoke is coming out of their window. People smoke hookah, smoke is coming out of their window. Now, I don't know what time this was because he did graduate high school when I was born. So I don't know if the laws changed. Y'all gonna have to get in the comments and let me know. But in my opinion, I think that he was more so arrested for having possession of that MJ. Now, that's allegedly, and that's just in my opinion, because I just don't see nobody getting arrested for polluting the air with smoke if it's just tobacco smoke. The lawyer wanted to know when did this happen, and he said he didn't recall the year, but this happened when he was in Michigan. He also revealed that he got arrested for not having proof of insurance. And again, another lie in my opinion. He probably got arrested for not having insurance and driving on a suspended license or not having a license, because in my experience, and I done drove on... Listen, y'all, I have experience in this department, okay? They're not going to take you to jail for not having insurance on your car. Now, they going to tow it. They going to tow it. But you only getting the clink if you driving on suspended license or driving without a license at all. And even if you're driving without a license at all, you might just get a ticket. Don't ask me how I know that. But again, we in the South. He said that happened in Michigan, and he don't recall what year. So in my opinion, I feel like Marsau is just an antagonistic person. Like, he's an antagonist. He antagonizes people a lot and often in multiple conversations. It's almost like mental warfare when trying to communicate with him, the way he chooses to attack people and manipulate them and gaslight them. So when he said he was also arrested for following a police car too closely, I could believe it. I feel like he's the type of person that antagonizes authority. He's the type of person to where he knows that the place requires mask, but he's going to go in without a mask just so he can argue the rules. Another arrest where I feel like he's stretching it and it's for something else, in my opinion, is him driving with his plates in the window. I can see him getting a ticket for having his plates in the window where the cop couldn't see it. But I can also see him getting a ticket for that and making the situation worse by arguing and going back and forth with the police. But we're not going to act like it's no such thing as police brutality and people just picking people out just because the color of their skin. So I'm not going to act like that don't exist. But let's not act like Marsau is not an antagonistic person, okay? He's a smart aleck. He's a smart ass. He's always trying to pull people's card. He also did that when he was in court, and we're going to talk about that in my next video. I'm telling you all, he's such an asshole. But it gives, I had my plates in the windows and it wasn't my plate, or I had my plates in the windows and I still don't have a license. Or I had my plates in the windows and when the police tried to ask for my information, I ain't really want to give it to them. I don't know, okay? But it's not just because of that. But y'all let me know. Maybe I don't know the laws. And that could be true. I don't know every law. Hey, only a fool knows everything. But what I do know is Marsau a fool because he claims to know everything. So again, I know Marsau is an antagonistic person. He got arrested for walking through 2 police cars while the cops were on duty. Now, I don't know if that's illegal or not, but why do you even want to walk through 2 police cars on duty? Why? I thought we was black, and when we see the police, we walk the other way anyway. So I'm just trying to understand. In that arrest, they ended up charging him with obstructing government operations. So in my opinion, when it comes to this, I think it has more to do with him just walking through the police cars. I could see him trying to like help out one of his bros or his homies or something and walk through the police cars to pick up something that they probably dropped or something. I don't know, okay? I don't know. I'm not trying to... I'm judging him because he just gives me the vibes. And also, that happened in Michigan. Okay. And I'm sorry, can we just say people from the South and people from the North are completely different. Okay. People from the South have Southern hospitality. All right. Now, I ain't trying to judge everybody else, but I don't know what's going on with you Northerners. All right. What I do know is most Northerners that I come across, they seem to think that they are of a higher intellect than Southerners. And hey, I won't even say most Northerners, but a lot of Northerners seem to think that Southerners are idiots and they can get over on us. Marsau is one of those Northerners that seem to think that the people of the South are fools and they can be taken for a joke. And he seems to think that he can run laps around us. And I think it's because he moved from that part of the North and found Tisha. That's what I think. All right. Because Tisha definitely gives Bessemer hillbilly. And if the first interaction with a person I've had in the South was Tisha and her family, I don't know. I might think the same thing as well. So here is now where I feel like this could have been a part of Marsau's storyline, or it could have been something that he talked about on the show. At the end of the day, we the people wanted to see business and how these things work. The good, the bad, the ugly, the great parts, the successes, the wins. We wanted to see it all, the truth of it all. We know they ain't ever gonna tell the truth, honestly. But he also claimed that he was arrested for owning an unsafe structure. The property was listed in the court case, and they stated it was 4101 Hunters Ridge Drive. He said he purchased the property that had been burnt, and that property also had a bunch of liens and stuff on it. And when he bought it, they arrested him. I guess the property had a bunch of fines and stuff like that on it for the owner of the property. So he's trying to say that when he bought the property, that they arrested him for the other owner's negligence. So I don't think that is the whole truth, but then again, it ain't the truth. Okay, I'm not even gonna say it then again. It ain't the whole truth, period. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't necessarily judge him for this type of arrest. And I would want to know, why isn't this a story that you would share on a show that's about property and ownership and real estate and building and being like, why isn't these things that you would show us on the show or talk about, or at least give us some type of transparency? Regardless, y'all, go ahead and watch the live of Marsau, not really addressing too much, but he just looks like a fool and he looks like a clown. I want y'all to pay attention to how clean his shirt is. He does what he normally do. Once a month, he walks on somebody's construction's ground and he gets on live and makes a video and shows that he's building. And then months go by, then a year go by, then 2 years go by, and we never actually see any of the things that he said that he was building, but he always makes sure to go live every month on dirt to show us other people building stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with him. He was also out there in Air Force Ones. Why are you in Air Force Ones, sir, on a construction ground? right? So I don't know. It's all a scam. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you're up to date each and every time that I upload.
I want to give y'all some updates on this here building site. We talk a lot about partying. We talk a lot about the show. Give you a chance to see what y'all don't see. What up, though? 1 second. Let me get into character. There we go. Yeah, dog. So let's walk around the site real quick. I'm gonna flip it around. See, we got curb and gutter. We got binder for the most part. Got binder, trailer and everything. That's sewer coming up. Going vertical. See, you got the CMU going up right there. See my boys waterproofing on the bottom. Waterproofing getting right. Pour the diamonds back. That's a beautiful slab, y'all. Just in case people didn't know what we do. Every now and then people they don't know what we're doing. They think we playing. They just think that we're movie stars only. Yes. To be fair, we are movie stars. We are top line movie stars. That's what we do. You know? We are actors. But when we're not actors, when we're not actresses, we are general contractors. That's what we do. We walk up and say, ¿Qué pasa, bate loco? ¿Qué pasa, güey? So I'm here to work though. We got to track this. I think it's, which one is it? I think it's this one. It's 14 feet and we need to make it 12 feet because of the window size. I got to find out which one exactly it is. Either way it goes. No, we're movie stars, Maryland. That's what we're doing. We're movie stars, stores with bowers. Let us see you work. See, that's another misconception, all right? You think it's Marsau with a pickup out here running from site to site, drilling shit in. No, sweetie, I'm working, all right? This is the work. Let me flip it around so you can see what Marsau working looks like, okay? That's what Marsau working looks like. That's what Marsau working looks like. Look at this, first of all. See these lines that are popped? Look at this. You see how that fits right into the line? Boom, boom. Y'all gotta understand something about that. Pow, pow, smack, deadly, wow, bing, pop, bing, boom, 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 boom. What a beautiful thing. You're not over there doing nothing. See, that's your problem, Bougie Brown. I'm not doing nothing. There's the motherfucker that ain't doing nothing that's doing everything. But you think that you gotta see something, you gotta see somebody do something in order for them to be doing it. That's your problem. It's what you don't see, sis. That's what you don't see. That's what you don't see. You know what I'm saying? When you do it all yourself, you're limited to what you can do and what you can accomplish in 24 hours. Preach, homie. But when you get a team and you got a squadron and brethren, guess what happens? What up, Mill? We don't know what that means. Am I laying tight? No, man. I don't know. What's wrong with you people? Boy, I swear to God. I'm just trying to tell y'all how this stuff gets done, how the work gets done, how the team gets built. It's gonna rain today too. Hopefully by the time y'all come from homecoming, y'all gonna see all this being piped up. You might as well have worn a suit because you're not doing no work. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. Once again, let's imagine there's a football team, all right? I'm not Tom Brady. I'm not Robert Mathis. I'm not Michael Vick. Although I do like in my game to Michael Vick. I'm more of the William Clay Ford. You know, I'm more of the what's her buddy name? Robert Kraft, right? The guy that sits in the skybox and comes to games when he wants to, sits where he wants to, and kind of does that business, right? 1 second. What's going on, boss? We get it all pushed back in? Did they waterproof everything? Everything's total, so we're getting everything pushed back in right now. All right, thanks. All right, what about that steel? We gonna just move it out the way? All right, probably gonna get some forks. All right, looking good, boss. Appreciate it. Work. Yep, tough work, big work. They don't know who Robert. Yeah, that's right. They just know the Super Bowl winning Lions, the championship Detroit Lions. They don't know about who the actual team is. what's being built here. This is a hotel. It's one of our sites. We have a hotel going. Arthur Blank. Right. The guy who owns the Depot. Yep. So I just wanted to jump on because a lot of times we got the show come back on Saturday, and I looked at the preview, and it looks like someone said that I'm just in women's business, and so I'll take offense to that because Tisha owns 85% of the company, and so I guess technically I am in women's business. I don't know if that's supposed to be a jab or not. What's wrong with women's business? I like to be in my wife's business. Get off the Lions. The Lions will be decent, bro. Chill out. We need more Marsau jokes. I got jokes now. Cam, what up, though? Oh, I gotta return your phone call. My bad. All right, I'm gonna get back at you. I'm gonna get back at you, Cam. My bad. It's only when you do the live you realize you're supposed to be returning somebody's phone call. Man, it's a beautiful thing, dog. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, that's a love. I'm about to ban you. The Lions are not trash. But look, it's a beautiful thing, man. Honestly, this life we live. Ooh, that looks like it needs to be a little straighter. We'll fix it. How she gets 85%? Who's that? Is that a guy or a girl? Jay? But how you're sitting in your profile picture, Jay Torres, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. And it doesn't matter, you know, do you? But I just didn't know how to respond. I was gonna say find someone that's willing to work their ass off and give you 85%. What else? Greatest show on turf, baby, all day. What up, DJ? Y'all, this is about building. This is about building. Look at that. Get the word kicks. Can you see him? Get the word kicks. That's how we do when we out there. When we can decide. You feel me? This is how we do. Anyway, let me get out this hot sun. I just want people to know that we build also. We also build. And next homecoming, when y'all pull up, y'all can stay in this the illustrious Fairfield Inn. Because that's what we about. We about building. Whew. A lot of work out there. Not even the boss would be allowed with sneakers on site. I think you're confusing, ma'am. Maybe you didn't see the sign on the road. It's actually my site. So I'm not saying I do what the fuck I want, but very close to it. Very close to it. Not saying that I can do whatever the fuck I want, but I haven't seen the fuck that I wanted to do that I didn't do. So, yeah. Some people can. Now you probably can. And I wouldn't recommend that you try. But a guy like me who's earned the right to do what the fuck he wants sometimes says, you know what? Do what the fuck I want. Why? Because I want to. Hey guys, I can't accept requests to be in my live because I don't know what y'all gonna say. And I rightly don't trust you. Courageous Cat, I gotta do some background research on you because you might be one of those people. Might be one of those peepers that just decides they want to jump on people's lives and cause havoc. Say dumb stuff, you know? Marsau, how your court cases going? They're going well. They're going well. Glad you asked. Glad you asked, you know? Sometimes when you're put in a position, you ask God, why me, right? Like, damn, man, why me, right? But when you get a chance to be like, dog, when you can take a licking and keep on ticking, and when you can move, you'd be like, yeah, glad you chose me. Courageous Cat, can you stop? I'm not letting you in my life, though. Person. What up, Hines? Hines, I hope you got a ticket. Hope you came out, man. The sections for Friday sold out. Hope you. Saturday's open. Saturday's open. Y'all jump on, get on Saturday. Saturday we doing the damn thing, and it's gonna be nice. But you look, y'all, this Friday, I'm up. I'm in a good mood. You're God's favorite. That's why you're in the position. That's a lot of people to be God's favorite. Thanks. But we got others because that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure to be God's favorite. Like, I'll take like one of his favorites or like 1 in 7 billion. But dang, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, or it paralyzes you till you can't move. So I don't want that either. I don't want to be almost dead. I will say that I'm glad in a position where people owe me millions of dollars and I don't owe them millions of dollars. So there's that. Yeah. All right, fuck it then. I'm just gonna let you come in on the live because you just keep asking. Nah, changed my mind. Y'all gotta do better on y'all profile pics. Sorry, y'all gotta do better. What up? Hey, buddy, come down, man. I'm telling you, buddy, pull up on me. We doing it, man. We working. It's fun. When the show coming back on because I
I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, you can't replace.
It's not in
That's why I spend my life